I'm going to try and keep this one a little bit on the shorter side because I'm literally getting ready for work, but this scenario, this message will not leave me. And usually when that happens for me, I know that it's because it's like not meant to be there. I'm meant to like put it out there. So let's start with like a bit of a visual. Some of you may know this already, but often when lifeguards are training, when they're going out to save someone who's drowning, they're taught to like try their best to keep distance between themselves and the person who's drowning. That's why we have like life raft, because the reasoning for that is that when someone is drowning, they'll try and grab onto anything or anyone around them to save themselves and not fully like realizing that as they drown, they're drowning the other person with them. So, with this in mind, the reminder here is that you are really magnetic right now, and you'll be attracting a lot of attention from a lot of different sources, particularly sources that may be tempting to you. So, like if you're a heterosexual man, it may be like a woman, vice versa, whatever it may be, like whoever it is that you're attracted to, you may be magnetizing them. And this is because they're sensing the alignment happening within you right now. And the reason that I gave this drowning sort of metaphor is because we all seek salvation in some way, whether it is through religion, some other form of faith, spiritual practices. We seek salvation, we seek meaning. So when someone senses alignment in you, they'll be drawn towards you because they expect you to, in some way, save them. So while I'm not saying leave people out there to drown, I'm giving the advice that lifeguards get in their training, where it's like keep some distance between yourself and the drowning person so you don't drown along with them. Throw them a life raft, even. But be careful about getting wrapped up in people, in situations, in like drama where you yourself will get pulled in and drown along with the person who is drowning. So, outside of the metaphor, what does this look like? Well, since we're talking about attraction and magnetizing people that you would be attracted to, a lot of the times, I think I mentioned this again. I always say this, but I think I mentioned this in a previous reading about not leading someone on. It may have been in a thumbnail or something, but this is not just about you not leading someone on, but also not letting someone lead you on. So, for example, you may find someone attractive and they confess their love to you, and their feelings may seem very genuine, and they may as well be very genuine. But if you haven't considered this person as a romantic prospect before, just because you are attracted to them doesn't mean that you should be getting into a romantic relationship with this person, right? Um, I'm getting the word entanglement. Like, be careful of your entanglements and what you're getting yourself into, because these confessions that are coming in, it's a sign of your alignment, but it's not really something that you're meant to act on unless you are more than just physically attracted to these people or this person, whoever it may be. Consider the fact that you do have a soulmate out there, right? A person like a counterpart who is meant for you. Consider how, if you receive these confessions and act on them, right, how you will be slowing down the process of actually getting to the counterpart who is made for you. The reason I say this is because you may be someone who's not used to getting love confessions just like on the fly, or getting love confessions from people that you're attracted to. So this may catch you off guard a little bit, but not only is this a sign that you are in alignment, right? And people are seeking your help essentially, but it's also a way of, the universe testing you to see, are you truly ready to release any form of rejection wound that you may have had, so that you can go on and have like a successful relationship with your counterpart. And what I mean when I say like the rejection wound part is that, so in the past where you may not have gotten these love confessions, it may have been like you confessed and they had rejected you, but the rejection wound here resurfacing and kind of the universe testing to see if you still have that is in the sense that like Are you just jumping at the first or the second or the third person that fits your type? Or are you waiting for that? Are you trusting and waiting for your counterpart to come in? I guess the best kind of comparison I can give is like, say you're like hungry and you're like pretty hungry, you haven't eaten in a while, and it's like you know that you have like a really good home cooked, nourishing meal waiting for you, but you kind of stop, like you're maybe like you're on the way home and you stop and you get like a convenience store snack or something that you don't even really like it seems it's like sugary and it's something that you would normally eat, but it's not something that you want in the long run. You want that home cooked meal, but you stop and you get that convenience store snack, that pastry or whatever. And now you're too full for that home cooked meal that you had initially wanted. I think the biggest thing here is just to like take things slowly. So even if someone confesses to you, it doesn't mean you have to respond or anything, or that you have to say yes to them. If you feel like you want to say no, then say no, right? Always trust your gut with this type of thing. And if you're unsure, just like give it time, be friends with this person, get to know them. Be honest, to let them know that like, hey, like I don't know you very well. So let's just like get to know each other a little better first. I know this sometimes is in this climate, like this dating climate right now, like it's hard to sort of say certain things, especially with like this, like let's take things slow, because they've come to mean other things. And I guess if this person doesn't trust what you're saying, like when you say like let's take things slow, if they take it to mean like they're gonna get played or something because you have like other people, if that's what it translates for them, maybe it just means that this person isn't right for you, right? Because if you're being open and honest and can't trust you, then they have some trust issues that they need to work through. So yeah, the biggest message I think here is that just take things slow, take a breather, take a step back, don't jump into anything hastily thinking that like this is your last meal, you're not going to get anything good after this, because you are, right? And this is just a reminder to you. In a way, it is also a test that you know who you are and know who you want and that you're serious about it.
I also keep hearing two lines from that one song by Lana Del Rey. I think it's called Heaven. The two lines are from the chorus where it goes, say yes to heaven, say yes to me. And I keep just hearing that and I feel like it's connected to this. And I know in general, like I think Lana's voice is siren-like, but in this song in particular, in these lines, it feels like this siren sort of energy is like amplified. So, just be aware. Like I don't want to use the word temptation because I feel like it's such a like specific word, but the only thing that I could say like that's more productive, I suppose, is eyes on the prize, right? Like stay focused on what your dreams and your goals are. Don't get distracted, essentially.